Dios mío, papi. No puedo dejar de sentir una especial de manera de usted.
Sometimes it's hard to explain how you feel when your troubles are weighing you down. And it's hard to accept that the world has your back when you cry and there's no one around. But it's okay, girl, to take a day, girl, to regroup and to relax your mind. I know your pain, girl. Trust when I say, girl, that tomorrow is gonna be alright. Breathe just breathe. Nobody said it'd be easy. You're working hard to take care of your babies. And the way the world's set up, even when your man gives up, you got to keep it moving on. So it's okay, girl. Take a day, girl, to regroup and to relax your mind. I know your pain, girl. Trust when I say, girl, that tomorrow is gonna be alright. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Then lay your troubles down. When you're tired of all the drama, makes me wanna holler, yeah. I know you're tired of stressing with the world on your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, let it go. I know you're tired of stressing. I know, yeah. Breathe in, breathe out, let it go. 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 I know you're tired of stressing. On your shoulders. Breathe in, let it go. I know you're tired of stressing. On your shoulders. Breathe in. Let it go. 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 Just breathe. Just breathe.
Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. What up, family? It's your girl, JustPatrice, live on blowradio.com, officially in the building. Welcome to Mondays, baby. You know how we do, how we get down right here each and every Monday, 1 to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to spend some time with me. I'm greatly appreciative of your time, your love, and your compassion, your thoughtfulness for deciding to hang out with your girl today. Yeah, I appreciate it. You are totally welcome in this space. I know we did a jump intro, got everything jumping. It sounds, I hate when my audio sound. You know what? It's new what they say new technology is coming for me. 2021, 2022. I'm sorry, because baby. Ooh, wee, this internet. So no, they be getting on all of my back, just all of my troubles, every bit of it. But I want to thank you guys for the show. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for checking in, tuning in. Make sure you share the video right away. I got a great guest coming in today. I hear she coming in, getting herself situated. We'll get her in and logged in and jumped on and all the other good stuff, so we can get her into the system right away. Want to make sure that she gets comfortable and have you guys checking in and chiming in with me before the day gets going. Don't forget to share the video. Today's topic is living your best life. With everything that is going on in my life, everything that is coming in, and everything that I got going on, I just think it's important that we get an opportunity to just focus on what living our best life looks like, what we need to do, what t's we need to cross, what i's we need to dot, things like that, so we can get ourselves together, and be just because I feel like this is a perfect song to play with y'all or play for y'all while I'm getting my guest prepped. I'm gonna do a little my homeboy Adi Moore. I feel like Kings and Queens is a good song. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that really quick while I get my guest Kathi situated. Let me just pull it up really quick. Grab that real quick. Um do 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 ADI will be ID. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find him. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna play Kings and Queen. I would play no hero because that's what my heart feel like. I'm not, but Kings and Queens is what we're gonna talk about today. It's kind of on the line of you can do and be anything you want to if you absolutely apply yourself properly. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But this is Adi Moore featuring the DMC crew, which is DMC, which is a dope music crew right out of Milwaukee. Yeah, check it out, y'all.
She just wanna be who she wanna be. I just wanna be
Check 1 2 1 2, and we are back. It's your girl JustPatrice, live on blowradio.com. Happy to have you guys here. Welcome to Mondays. Y'all know how we do. All the good vibes, all the good energy, and in studio with me today is my homegirl, my sister, my friend, Miss Kathi Rodgers of Heavenly's Hand. Day Spa. Look at your girl. I figured out the. It took me a minute. Okay, I was reading it and I know what it said, but it's like where the apostrophe you wanted it to be on the other part. Anywho, what's up, Mama? How you doing? Yep, turn the mic on, push it up, and keep it to your mouth.
Hey y'all, hey. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Happy to be here.
Excellent. So let's talk about Day Spot. How did you even? Because we're gonna when you understand why I say how did you even, because we talk about her history. Like where did this come from, G?
God.
Okay, well come on.
Hands down. I was a parole officer full time. And in school for my master's full time.
Okay.
And I said, God, I'm gonna leave the state, and I know I'm not gonna make as much money as I should be making once I leave, so I'm gonna need a hustle. And he gave me a vision of a day spa, and I was like, quit playing, bro. I don't even, bro wasn't the word then, but you know what I mean.
Understand, but yeah,
I don't even do that.
Right.
I paid to get my stuff done. And I went for massage, but it was full.
Mhm.
So I said, oh, I'll just do manicuring. I don't even polish. So I started with manicuring.
Okay.
And 3 years later, he fixed it so I can go to aesthetic school for free.
Yeah.
And when I moved into I'm rushing it.
No, yeah, I know.
When I moved
Give us the
into
overall.
my suite in 2019, it was
Okay.
the actual vision that he showed me.
Hmm.
Colors and everything was
Really?
exactly what it was. So sheer obedience, because I don't do manual labor. Other people do it for me, but it's cool. That's what happened, and it's been a blessing ever since.
You say you don't do manual labor. I ain't mad because I go to people to get my stuff done, but clearly I'm a massage therapist.
Right.
I was like, what?
How does that happen?
How does that happen?
It happened.
But okay, you get what I'm saying. So let's talk about how you got the name Heavenly's Hand.
My nickname is Heavenly Voice because I sing like an angel.
She does.
And people, I was in the social club. Well, I am in a social club, and my name was Heavenly Voice.
Okay.
And people were lazy. They didn't want to say Heavenly Voice, so they called me Heavenly. And so these are my hands.
She said,
and I lay hands, and you feel good. So Heavenly's Hands.
Okay.
These are the hands.
And where are you located?
5600 West Brown Deer Road in Suite 220. So I'm inside of the Ujamaa Spa Collective.
Okay. So the Ujamaa Spa Collective. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
On 60th and Brown Deer, Ujamaa. Yes, I just love the way that sounds.
The Ujamaa Spa Collective is a series of suites for Black and Brown owned people in the beauty profession, but we do allow for other businesses. So long story short, my daughter-in-law and I, once again, God showed me the Suite 220 in 2017, and he prepared me from 2017 to 2019 to be able to take that over. And when the time was right, he told me to ask my daughter-in-law to take a look at it and see if that's something she wanted to do. So when we started it, it was literally just going to be for our family. I would have my suite, she would have her suite, because she just happens to be one of my previous manicuring students.
Nice.
And my son was going to have his business office. It was just going to be a group thing.
Okay.
Upon getting ready to sign the lease, there was another 8 suites available that were being rented out by the landlord. And I was like, give me 12 months and I'm going to take that off your hands. And he was like, why wait? So we went from 7 suites to 15 suites. So we're a collective of suites.
What?
Like expedite.
Nice.
Expedite, we expedite it.
Okay.
We rent out to small business owners because right now the going rate for, you already know, the going rate for a suite in the beauty industry could be anywhere between $250 to $400 every week. So we have very, very competitive low rates to allow our people to get their business off the ground, to get started. I mean, we would love for them to stay, but our hope is for them to get acclimated with the business world and, you know, feel it out without going bankrupt. So
you like extended pop-up options is what you're saying. You would like for you to stay?
Yeah,
but if you're not, it's a lease.
It's a year lease.
Okay, but still, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so what if I come in and I said, oh, I want to be a service provider, whatever it is, because I don't want to bear somebody's name, but I don't know anything about this business part of it. And I want to come in and I want to get into, like, I saw your space and I would like to rent it. And you're like, oh, honey, let me see your stuff. And I am not together all the way.
If you are not together all the way, I am going to tell you you're not together all the way, in a very nice professional way. And then I'm going to offer my services. It's not included in the rent, but what we like to do is help. You know, because if someone was around for me to help me, I would probably be further along, but I had to do it all on my own. So what?
That's my help me now blink. Shit.
So we just, I mean, just
because baby,
my son is a graphic artist, so he does the logos, help you with your website to set it up, flyers, advertisement, business cards, and then I mean, I do my own taxes. I've been doing taxes for a long time, so
Right.
I'll give financial advice, basic, just let.
So basically, you help them
until
cross
they
a
feel you're
couple
ready.
T's and dot some I's so they can be prepared
Yes.
to be in the space if there's the potential for there to be some structure. Now, if you just come in and you're a whole hot mess and falling apart, then you have to be able to get to a certain point. And then, okay, now you're ready. These are the services we have to offer you in addition to your booth rent and things like that, because it's not like a group package.
No.
But we do have access to services that will help get you up
Where you
and
need-
running.
Yes,
Exactly.
And it has to be a fit.
Okay.
Our space has been blessed. It has been prayed over, so everybody can't come in. We have
Okay.
a certain atmosphere. Every location that we have, no one takes walk-ins
Mm-hmm.
because the services are catered to you and for your wellness. So we have estheticians, nail technicians, 2 barbers, braiders. Yeah, that's what we do. So we wanted to be like, you know, the Brown Deer, Sherman Phoenix, because
Okay.
we're all people of color that want to provide that wellness for you. So it's an atmosphere as well. You have to fit.
Okay. Indeed. And I drive by there and I'd be like, I should just I'ma just go on and go. I should just no, I'ma just you know what I'm saying? Like legitimately, Kathy's hands are like amazingly blessed. Like she cares for the seniors in my family. I'm not gonna say just mine because it's a list of them. She cares for the seniors in my family. You know what I'm saying? And when your girl was down, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, not down and down. And like all of the death that was happening to my leg as it was rebirthing itself. You know what I'm saying? She helped me through that. Like seriously, with all of the love and care that I could even imagine somebody touching you and saying, you know what, I know you need this. Let me make you well or help to facilitate that. And she definitely put them hands on me because I'm just trying to tell you, I already know what type of condition I was in. And she was like, don't even worry about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna give me this leg. And she did me a whole most magnificent pedicure in the life. It's the truth though. I'm not gonna even lie. You know, and I'm gonna tell you, people know me. If you don't know nothing else about me, I love to get my nails done. I love to get my feet done. And now that I'm in massage, I can't get my hands my nails done the way I used to because I'm touching people and I can't have nails and colors. So but that's okay. That's okay. Got to keep my nail beds healthy, keep my cuticles healthy, and stuff like that. You know, so I'm just trying to be good. My best. Yes.
I haven't had a pedicure since July.
Oh, the blessed Father. But that is one thing that I'm really excited about being able to do. So, what makes besides your service being the service that is provided, being that it's you, besides it being you, what makes your spa services unique, and why would if I'm saying I'm looking for to come to Kathi, aside from you being an amazing businesswoman, aside from you providing outstanding customer service, I'm saying all this because these are facts. And people saying, oh, I'm looking for the supporter of black owned business, got that covered. Women owned business, got that covered, whatever. But all these things in the play, why should I still come to you?
Because I provide that environment.
Okay.
I don't double book. I don't take walk-ins. It is me and you. When you come to my space, or if I come to your home, usually it's in my space, but I will travel. It is 100% an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours for you. You sit back, you can get water, wine, juice, your choice of beverage. The music is playing, and I don't even have to talk to you if you don't want to, because it's all about you. I provide that wellness for you. Now, if the Lord has a word for me or healing and it happens to come out, then that's great. I'll take it and provide it to you. But really, it's that personable service that you will get. My services allow you to escape, because as people in general, but African Americans as a whole, we don't take enough time for ourselves. So
Okay.
if I can get you to forget about everything for your appointment time and make sure you fit that in once a month, then that's what's important to me. Addition to that, sanitation and safety is my number one concern.
Baby.
I do not use many disposable items because everything has to be properly cleaned, sanitized, and disinfected. So I have several, sets of my utensils, so I don't have to be like, oh, I got 2 clients back to back. Let me hurry up and clean one and be ready. No, I mean, like, I explain to my guests everything. They're very well educated, because once I lay hands on your feet, they're my feet. They're not your feet anymore. And I treat you like I treat myself. Aside from the fact that's why I don't have no pedicure since July, because I'm too busy treating everybody that way. So I mean, I think it's
But I'm gonna tell y'all, Kathy is not a game about feet. Yours, his, hers, other people's feet. Let me tell you how everybody feels. She be like, let me get my card real quick. Hey, so yeah, just come see me. What? Be like, I know you don't know me. It's okay. Just come see me.
Okay.
It's okay. Please fix that.
Especially with the diabetics, because a lot of
Okay.
diabetics don't take a look at. We don't look at our feet, period. But most importantly, seniors and those who have diabetes, sometimes they could be suffering from the diabetic neuropathy, so they don't even feel what's going on. They can have a cut or a sore and not even know it's there, and that's how it gets infected, and then there's amputation. So for me to be able to see someone on a monthly basis, I do a full inspection of the feet every single time I see them.
A full inspection
Full
of the
inspection.
feet.
And if there's something that is strange, I take a picture of it and I put it in their records, so that when it's time for their next appointment, I can take a look at it and see if it's gone away or if it has changed, if it's gotten bigger.
Did we
or
say
smaller.
thorough? Did you say thorough? Come on.
I'm
Did
a
you? I just want to know.
certified master
I'm
pedicurist.
just saying.
I
Did you say
specialize in that.
thorough? Did you
Thorough.
listen? Thorough.
Well,
I'm just saying. I take a picture to make sure that I need to see the visual progression, in addition to the notes that I'm keeping to make sure that you stop the lies. Yes.
because we save lives.
Yeah.
It's more than just providing a service. And
Come on now. Now I know. That's
it's
what I
more
want
than
you to
just that.
get people to understand that, like, not to be funny, but most chain service providers don't offer the same care that small business service providers do. We have the ability to be able to do that one-on-one, that personal care, to connect with our clients in a way that other large chain nail techs do not.
Yes.
Okay, now that's what I'm trying. You see, I'm trying to.
It's okay.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best.
Let me just tell y'all how
Yeah.
I look at it.
Thank you.
I used to, be like, that's not what they're gonna do. But you know what? They do what they need to do. Somewhere out there is somebody who just wants to get that quick fix and get their nails done in 45 minutes and be gone. And that's great. That is what they specialize in. But you have to understand that by specializing in quick, get you in and out, they're missing something. You can't get a service done quickly and touch all the bases. So yes, you're going to get your nail services done. And yes, you're going to be able to go on your lunch hour so that you can go out. But what you won't get is safe, disinfected, sanitized items. If you don't see a barbicide jar with barbicide in it with their utensils, then you should walk away. If they pull the e-file out, or drill as the layman term is, and they're putting that same little sanding band on there and then put the paper towel on top of the Dremel so that they can put the sanding band that they've been using for every client, that's nasty. That is disease and disorder. You understand? It's floating everywhere. So it's not just about, oh, let me get in there and get it quick. It's, do I want to keep my fingers, or did I just want them amputated today? You might as well just cut them off right there, because it's gone, right? And that's what it is. And it is not, I'm just going to say, it's not always the Asian persuasion. It's everybody.
See, I was trying not to just be, racially specific,
It just so happens
and to
that they
say
have
that
the most.
they have the most. That's why I said there's other chains, because listen, it if you don't care, you just don't care. It don't matter what race you are,
Right.
or nationality, or color, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't care, you just don't care.
Just don't care.
And Selena Cole just jumped on, and she says, hey lady, she is definitely a beast, the best pedicure I've ever had. Please post Kathy's info. I plan to. Believe that. Listen, see, I'm glad somebody else said, 'cause y'all know that I will tell you, but they also know that I'm not here for the lies. It's the truth, because we know it. If you're not good at whatever it is that you do, to my standard, now I can't talk about everybody else. Everybody got their thing, but if you, I ain't gonna say you are. I don't care how much I love you, and I love some people, and I don't care how much I love you. I'd be like,
No, it's not going down.
you see the lip.
I don't like it. That's funny.
I see
Definitely put
you.
my information. Thank you guys. I appreciate
I'm about to
it.
put
I
it up here in
appreciate
just
it.
a second. And I see you. I love that you on this effort, this journey. Let me know.
Yeah, I on purpose didn't do. I don't do advertising at all. Usually it's Facebook and it's word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Partially because, as I stated, I've already asked God to make sure that the right spirit comes into my space.
Absolutely, and you
Even
want to make
my
sure that.
Yeah, my current clients, sometimes they'll schedule an appointment and they have to reschedule, and that just means that their energy and their spirit is not, conducive with my environment. But being in obedience, when God tells me to move, I move. And he told me that it is time for me to let people know who I am, because I had to be ready to receive more clients as well.
Understood.
You can't just lay hands on people and you some kind of way. So when I lay hands, I have to be in the right spirit so that I don't transfer anything negative that's going on with me to others.
Listen
And
to what she's
also,
saying though.
yeah,
That this is we're talking about a pedicurist, master pedicurist, but we're talking about somebody that's doing your feet, doing your hands. You understand what I'm saying? And she is caring this much about energy transfer, and such a quote unquote simple service. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because she's still touching you, fam.
yep,
She's still touching you.
yep.
Please continue. I'm sorry. I
No,
just
that's okay.
wanted to point that out. I'm
Oh,
just
you have to be
saying. Yeah.
spiritually ready as well to be able to handle the spirits and energy of others, because when they come in, it can also transfer to you. So if you are not prayed up, or what, people have their others. I get prayed up. I don't know what others do, but if you're not prayed up and you're not ready to battle,
Mm,
it could be a problem.
mm.
Like, it was a time when everything was going wrong and I was like, what is going on? And then God sent me somebody that said, you need to be prepared for war, because you're taking on everybody else's illnesses. And I was like, okay, then. So from then on, it was just asking God to equip me the right way to be able to touch. And let me just tell you, I'm not just a nail technician. I am a licensed esthetician as well.
Come on now,
So
get
I
it
do
together.
facials, I do body treatments. My thing is body treatments with my facial. It's like the plus is your face is clean, but
The
as far
plus
as
is your face is clean.
analyzing,
What?
I have esthetician friends that if you have acne or you have some issues that you want to work on, I have somebody that I can send you for that. But mine is more relaxation. I use Patrice, a CBD line. It helped me for both of my knee surgeries, and Treese is the truth with her CBD
Let me just put
products.
my little.
So all of my facial and body treatment products are from a CBD line. But body treatments are my thing. I'm not a massage therapist, so I don't have massages, but my license allows me to massage product on your body.
Exactly.
So I do full body treatments. I will be looking for models because I have some body wraps that I want to work on, and that's literally
When you say
me.
body wrap, what you mean? I
I
don't
mean
understand.
applying a product on your entire body, wrapping you up in a plastic sheet, and then a mylar sheet, and then a blanket, and then I have spider lamps, the red heat lamps, and that's on your body, and you sit and it can either detoxify your body or just an
Did you see me
exfoliation.
experiencing in my mind? Keep talking, girl. Yes.
So that's what I want more to. Like, low key, it really is about us relaxing. We're dying because we are so stressed. Like, we're gonna work forever, right? Unless we got lotto, that's okay, maybe.
She said,
Rich person, family member giving us an inheritance, okay, perhaps. But the fact of the matter is, we have got to start taking care of ourselves because we have to be here to change our future around. We have to be here for the generations to teach them. And if we're dead because we're working ourselves to
Come
death,
on now.
how are we going to make a change? How can we say Black Lives Matter when we don't even make our own lives matter? Because you have to
What?
start with you first. So I just want to find any kind of ingenious way to make people relax and feel good about themselves and say, let me put this in my budget so that I
Let
can
me
come
put
back.
this in my budget
Yes.
as I am carelessly spending these dollars elsewhere anyway.
Mhm.
Why not purposely invest these monies
In myself.
in myself?
Mhm.
Like for real, in myself. And you know what? I really hope that as things have been trending in life, that people are taking on, like, I hate that we waited till we were this much older. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, could you imagine if we was in the 20s?
Man,
Uh,
I
Can we just do the fools in the 20s? But now, whatever the case may be, that our younger brothers and sisters or that our children, you know what I'm saying, are preparing to include this particular mindset for their children. Like, you got to take care of yourself. You get what I'm saying? And in my mind, that's just how we going to get back to living as long lives as we were living.
Yep.
That is how we plan to, like, removing some of the stress, connecting from that, detoxifying our body from all of this mess. It's going to, we was like, well, Jesus promised us how many years? Well, you killing yourself, fam.
Right.
So how, and you mad because you're not getting all of the time that he promised. Well, he promised that when you wasn't doing all of the stuffs.
Your body is a temple.
Yes,
And
serve
you
it,
are
serve it
supposed
accordingly.
to
Make it right, girl. Come
treat
on.
it as such.
Well, you're
And
not.
so we're dying at a young age. Like if I look at one more post with somebody passing away, it's crazy. And it's just because we think that we got tomorrow. We
Yeah.
don't even have 20 minutes from now.
Not guaranteed.
Not at all.
Not another second.
Mm-mm.
You know, and
No.
and I'm thankful for it. I was with the passing of my friend Katina last year. Last month. Okay, and then just now,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, the passing of the city's dear friend Troy.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And but during the week of celebrating the passing of Shan, Nori, Kango Kid passed away this week. Like, and I'm not trying to be like, baby, do you hear me? Yes.
I didn't know that.
Your family, listen. Okay, so and so now, like, our generation of entertainers are passing away. Like, and all of this, like, I've never heard the cancer word so much. Like, everybody got cancer. Like, everybody. Like, I'm devastated by the fact that you can get that. That's fine. Yeah, we good. That everybody has it. You get what I'm saying? Or and I know it's not everybody, but geez, it's starting to feel like it. It's starting to feel like it's everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lorena Star Marie, Selena Cole, Adrena Pittman for checking in, and of course Devon D for checking in. Congratulations on your award yesterday, Patrice. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And thank you for coming. I appreciate that as well, being there to support. Devon said, "I need that petty, Kathy." Listen. He know because I'm trying to. He at first he was like, "I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling on you right now." He was like, "A pedicure." I'm like, "Yeah, fam. Oh, I get pedicures." I said, "I know, but you ain't had this one.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? But you ain't had this
Nope.
one. Say less." And he was like, "Okay, send it on then. Send it on then."
And I snapped.
I was like, "Dude, you should have."
Anyway.
I was like, I'm just sending her on then. I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, we gonna send her on then. You welcome." He was like,
classy gift service.
he
sir.
was like, yeah, she. I don't have to tell you. Not. I'm not looking for you to validate it for me,
right. I already
because
know.
I know what had happened, brother. You understand what I'm saying? I know what you was gonna get. You welcome.
And this isn't conceited. I'm not conceited at all. I am just truly blessed. God has, for some reason, decided to anoint my hands to be able to do so. But it's kind of like if you know you have a gift, I'm not afraid of sharing the gift and letting you know what this gift can do.
Do it. Do
I
it.
won't be braggadocious and put all the posts or do all that. I don't want to do that because I don't have to do that. If you want a service, come and get a service from me. I would love to show you how to relax. And if not, that's great. You may know somebody else who does need it. I do travel. I was a little late today because I came from one of my elderly clients, but I do go to their guests. I go to their homes
Yes.
to provide the service. I'll see right there tomorrow.
Do you?
Yes.
Nice. Look at
So
Devon says, stop downplaying your greatness. Celebrate it. Quit playing
I'm just saying,
games.
because some people, they do all this right, and then they can't.
And then
back
they
it up.
can't.
Like,
Well,
I
she
can't.
can.
Facts is,
Facts is. Facts is.
singing, pedicure. They both kind of up there. So that's just what, those are the two things I can do. Now, if you ask me to do something like make gravy or something, I can't do that, and I'm not gonna try and do something like that, or roller skate, play basketball. That's not me. But everything else, I would.
Yes, she is, D. Yes, she is.
I would love to, share my gifts with all of you. I don't do this full time for a reason. I am part time because
That's right.
when you do it full time,
That's right.
then you looking at it for the money, and I don't want to look at it for the money.
Come on.
I want to be able to service guests or not. Either I have somebody,
Listen,
or not.
okay, I'm so glad to hear you address that schedule, and we'll talk about why shortly, because I get a lot of, well, Patricia, why are you only working on these hours? Why are you only working on these days? Did you just hear the woman say that you have to be mindful of who energy you exchange, and you have to prepare yourself in order to be able to touch on people, but not just because of what you give to them, but because of what they give you.
Right.
That's a thing. So yeah, Wednesday through Saturday, holla at your girl until 6 o'clock, and you got to make an appointment. Now, will I make exceptions? Of course. Of course. Can I travel? I could. But I'm just being 100 because I don't go to everybody for everything and for every reason. It's a whole list of checklists that's got to come into play before I do that.
This much is true.
And no, ma'am, no, sir.
Not even being funny, no shade, but my first prayer is, Lord, please don't let the person's house I'm going to
What? So
be
what?
in need of an exterminator.
Yeah.
Because I have.
Yeah, off jump. You're not going in.
I'm not.
You're gonna grab your stuff and walk right out. You're not gonna put nothing down, and she gonna walk right out.
I will.
Immediately.
I will definitely. But I do travel. The most of the clients I go to now are those who are elderly and haven't been out since COVID. And so I'm, whether y'all believe in it or not, fully vaccinated, got the booster, and I wear masks just because I don't want to infect someone who has taken the time to not come outside in public.
Facts.
For over a year, and then I just walks in being all frivolous, saying, well, it don't matter. No, it matters to me. So I make sure that I am protected, because I didn't want to get it, but God told me I had to. So guess what?
Well,
shot away.
Right.
So,
That was kind of my thing. I feel that.
Yeah.
Ada Rollins showed you love. She's a 100. Devon is definitely here. Latanya Jeffrey says, good afternoon, ladies, and I love Kathi. And honey, you are the only other woman my husband will let touch his feet.
True.
Them dogs need to be done ASAP. Baby. Well, quit holding out on him then. Go save that man's feet. You them feet, getting the feet together could save the marriage. I'm just trying to tell you, it keep us strong and touching. And I'm just trying to say that if your feet is not together, you probably can't put them on.
I'll touch him. The worse, the better.
She will.
I'm a
listen. I'm a go and get like, hey, listen. If you're not gonna let Kathi do it,
yeah.
Notice the long pause. Goodbye, sir. Lucretia said, hey y'all, hey Patrice, Kathi, Latanya says, Kathy's diabetic petty is the bomb. Okay. Mama said, can't make gravy. That's Mama. We're gonna work that out. Ada says, I got you on the gravy while I'm getting my petty. Listen to that. Look at the exchange. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, come through. I'll take it.
Can you make some grits?
Oh, he's right.
Let me slide back out there. I don't gotta have nothing else. Just give me some grits. Her grits is a fool.
I'll take whatever. I will.
Oh my gosh. What's it? Quinn said, Quinn trying to get a petty now. He wants you off the mic and in the living room.
I would, but I could. I'm a little booked right now. I've opened up my hours because I'm an instructor at the Institute of Beauty and Wellness for manicuring, and also a substitute for Esty. So I'm helping the aesthetics out on Tuesdays. But I have decided that I work too much, so I will not be working.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay.
Not playing. So we've hired more instructors. So Thursdays I'll be available now all day. So it'll be like I haven't created the hours yet, But starting the first of the year, it'll be Thursdays like from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and then Fridays from 6 to 8 and Saturday from 8 to 5. So that's all I do. Um, I recommend if you want to get in when you come, then you set up a recurring appointment so that your
So you be
appointment
booked
is
in and
there.
locked and loaded. I try to
Yes,
tell people, but just you don't have a okay.
because I don't. I've been blessed. I used to be able to bend over backwards and be like, "Let me get you in. Let me see." I don't have that opportunity anymore because I'm booked. So you have to literally book. I recommend once a month. My pedicures last a month, and they're not expensive. They are $60 for a regular pedicure, but it lasts an hour and 25 minutes. And I'd rather give you a quality pedicure for once a month. That's only $60 a month then jack your feet up with those cheese graters and make you come back every 2 weeks and then had a nerve to ask you if you want to pay $15 extra for callus remover. All that's included in my pedicures. All of my pedicures, basic, includes a foot scrub, my massage. So it's not extra. It's not extra at all. It shouldn't be extra. I'm not going to clean the dead skin off the bottom of your foot and leave the top of your foot dirty. It doesn't make sense to me.
It makes no sense.
So all I can do is say, take a look at my page, take a look at the Google reviews, or you already asked Patrice, but it's a quality service and you can always start with pedicures and then let me touch the rest of your body later.
How do you book? Where do we book?
You can go right on my website. It's www.heavenlieshands.com. So I always say Heavenly Shands because that way people will know that put that S. A lot of people just think it's Heavenly Hands, but it is heavenlieshands.com. And there's a book now button on the front page. And it's also a page that has the list of services and you can click book now from there. And if you are interested in gift cards for Christmas, I do have e-gift cards, so you can also purchase those on my website. If you feel like you need a hard card, like the credit card type, I have those available. It's a S. Heavenly's Hands.
With the end at the has? Okay, I'll put on the end of it. Let me do like this and
She's
edit
gonna
that.
delete that and edit that, but I do
Mm-hmm.
have gift cards available. So e-gift cards are through the website. You don't have to see me at all. You'll receive an email to forward to the person who you want to gift it to. If you would like I said, a regular card, I have those as well. You definitely have to connect with me before Wednesday. By Wednesday at the latest, because I'm going out of town for Christmas. I'll be gone Thursday through
As you should be.
the 27th, but I do have them, and that's all I have to say about that.
She said that's all. See, look at Bam. I put it back. Two S's. You see the S on the end? That's what you're looking for, right? Yeah.
You deleted that one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So they can't see that.
Yep.
Only
But
this one.
everything is Heavenly's Hands.
Yep.
Facebook is Heavenly Hands Day Spa.
Yep.
Instagram is Heavenly's Hands.
And
I
if
mean,
you're looking at the Facebook page, you can actually see the link. If you are on Facebook social media, you'll be able to see that. But if you are on YouTube, then this is the link that will come up for you, and it will be available in the comments there as well.
yes. Appreciate y'all.
Indeed. So, before we get ready to have you wrap up, tell me, like, if you could offer a little bit of advice on how do I keep my whatever, you know what I'm saying, in between our visits. You know what I'm saying? How can I make it so that when I come to see you, that not that you don't have to work harder, but that you can tell that I've been caring for us?
Yes. Make sure when you get out of the shower, you actually dry in between your toes. Athlete's foot and fungus likes warm, dark, moist places. So when you take a shower and you get in the tub, we tend to forget about our feet and we just put our socks on. Well, now you got dampness in your feet, and then you put the socks on, they go in the shoes. So now that's warm, dark, moist. So make sure you dry even with lotion, but keep your skin lotioned. Do not wear the same pair of shoes 2 days in a row. The shoes you have on today need to air out at least 48 hours in a cool area. So a basement, outside if you have one of those porches where it's not heated, because your feet sweat. It may not be like soaking wet sweat, but it is moisture and it needs to dry out. Additionally, dead skin floats in the air. If you've ever seen the sun rays
She
and you
killing
see
me.
those particles
But
flying
it's
in
facts.
the air,
Yes, yes.
that's dead skin. And it could be psoriasis, it could be fungus, it could be any number of things, and it lands. So when you see dust all over your place, or and it'll get in your shoes, especially if you don't keep them covered. So take some alcohol wipes or cotton balls with alcohol. Wipe on the inside of those shoes, because once you put your foot in the shoe, your toe will push all that fungus, dead skin, disease, and disorder to the top of your shoe. And once again, warm, dark, moist area. When it comes to calluses, listen, I know that we trying to be cute, but we got to stop wearing those shoes that's too tight. Calluses come, a lot of people think they're corns, but if it doesn't have a center core, it's not a corn, it's a callus. And that means your shoe is rubbing on your toe. It means that your weight on the bottom of your foot is disproportionate, and your foot is trying to tell you, hey, this hurts. That's why I'm building up the dead skin
to protect it.
to protect you. So putting a cushion over it doesn't help. You need to make it like a donut so that your skin, the bottom of your foot, doesn't actually touch the shoe. Otherwise, I can remove it, but it's going to come back. So you have to just make changes. We get older. We got to deal with the changes. They happen. Life goes on, but it makes no sense to try and fix something and then keep doing the same thing over and over again. Other than that, just take time for yourself. Most importantly, take time for yourself.
Look at that. That's your pedicures, manicures, esthetician don't have these conversations with you. I'm just trying to explain to you. They don't show up and be like, I want you to take care of yourself. So I do this because not because I want the dollar, not because, but like I love this and I love you, and that is what you get at Heavenly's Hands, with my dear sister Kathi Rodgers here, and is it
Ujama Spot Collective.
Ujama Spot Collective?
Yes. So we do have 2 suites available, 3 actually, that are available effective January 1st. So you can either message me at Heavenly's Hands
How
if you're
large is it?
interested. We have 2 that are 88 square feet.
Okay.
And then we have 1 that's 120 square feet.
Really?
So I mean, they all have plumbing, and they are each different. So it just depends what you're looking for. So yeah,
Okay.
after the new year, because we'll be gone, or even after the 28th, you can hit me up.
Which one it is?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
my
we're
favorite
gonna take a
one
break.
is
So yeah.
Friends with Benefits.
Okay. Is it in?
FWB.
Is it in one of these on this album?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let me back up.
It is in this one. It's on this one, but
It's on this album.
yeah,
In Gray Area.
yeah,
That one right there.
Mhm.
Okay, so as we get ready to wrap up this particular portion of the show, she has another client to run off to, and I don't want to, have her out here late. And she's very timely. Did I say timely? That's an understatement. She be early. She one of the people that think if you on time, you late. Am I talking about her like she not sitting here? I just did. Anyway, I love you. Thank you for coming
I love
in
you more.
today. I appreciate you for supporting blowradio.com and for being willing to share your skill set with my audience. I look forward to having you on again so we can talk a little bit more deeper about some of the other things that you do, and just to get your take on living life and other stuff that I want to talk
Cool.
about. But right now, as we get ready to take a quick break so I can transition my guest into my different part of my show, we're going to play song y'all not like to play up and coming artists, because Facebook don't shut my shit off when I do that. I'm gonna play Felix Ramsey's track called FWB. You want to kind of give us a little bit on the song? I know you know a little bit about
It's
it.
my favorite song of the whole CD. Felix Ramsey is my son. His album just came out September. It's called Gray Area. That's Felix as in the cat. And FWB is, y'all already know what that means. But basically, the song is about him having a relationship and giving his all to someone and being hurt. And so he was like, you know what? I gave everything to you, and now all we can do is be friends with benefits, as long as you're running that cash. Because at this point, when I tried to give you me, you didn't want it. So now his heart is a little hurt, and he just wants to be friends with benefits. So I just like the music and the vibe.
Well, you like good music, so we gonna see what we like about it too.
Yes.
Y'all hold tight. Let me take this break real quick. Again, shout out to my love, Kathi Rodgers of Heavenly's Hand Day Spa. Her links are available on the Facebook page and on the YouTube page, and I will share it actually on my personal page so that we can have no questions about where to go to book these amazing services. Check this out, y'all. Felix Ramsey, FWB. Let's go, Fee. And that is Friends with Benefits, FWB by Felix Ramsey, the one and only. Shout out to again my guest for today, Miss Kathi Rodgers of Heavenly's Hands. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us, sharing a little bit about your business. And so I've decided upon when she was headed out, if you book with Kathi, within before the new year. So if you between today and the 31st, if you book with her, then I am going to give you a free sample to the first 5 people that book with her of the JPA elevated massage oil. It'll come in this particular container. See it, nice and simple. But it's got a roller bar on it so you can apply it even after your services with her. There you go, nice and simple. So once she confirms that you book with her, make sure that when you book, you let her know that you saw it on Live with JustPatrice, and then just tell her elevate me. How about that? The first 5 people to book with her, and let her know that you saw the show and you want to book her services. You get once you get your service upon arrival, you will get your free JPA elevated sample. So when you book, make sure you say elevate me, and then you will be taken care of. Yeah, the first 5 people. That's what we'll do. Between yeah, the first 5 people that book with her based on the show. We'll get it for the next 10 days. You gotta see got to like the 30th. I know some people like, what about for Christmas? Well then book and get in there before then, as soon as you can. She'll have them and you'll be ready to go. So thank you for hanging out. Thank you for sharing the information. Thank y'all for jumping in and jumping on. Today's topic is called living your best life. Okay, and I picked that because unfortunately, um, myself, my friends, a lot of my Facebook friends, my extended family have been experiencing a series of loss, like a lot, and I I'm learning in my own journey to stop running or to run not as fast in the opposite direction of these types of connections. That I'm thankful that the Most High has put in my heart to draw closer to my friends, and I'm trying. Of course, I'm not with doing no stuff that I ain't with doing with doing, but I just ain't. However, um, I'm in a position where I'm trying to figure out the best ways I can to be present as best I can with a lot of people. And I know knowing a lot of people and loving a lot of people, specifically there's a my circle is solid. You know what I mean? And I work a lot. I'm always doing something, but I promised myself that this coming season I would be willing to um I want to make more of a physical effort to be present in their lives, not running from the pain of the loss, not running from the fear of the loss, but to show up and see what that looks like for all of us. I'll be honest and tell you, I do know. But I'm gonna try. Like legitimately try. I made a couple phone calls today to some people, and what I what I'm trying to grasp, you know what I'm saying, while I'm doing this is I be having so much stuff to do that when I stop doing that stuff to spend quality time or I get behind. So I'm not trying to figure out I don't want to spend time with you. Not that I don't love you, not that I don't want I enjoy being in your company. I do. I miss being able to hang out and the laughs and all of the writing circles that we used to kick it in, and whether we was writing music or writing poetry, the laughs and the end of the evening. I miss all of that. But if I stop the work that I'm doing, not if when I stop doing the work that I do, I get behind because I have that much work to do. And because I don't have a team in place and I don't have a staff to help facilitate that, I don't have nobody at my door saying, "Hey, Trees, I'll help you bottle those oils. Hey, Trees, how do you make your butter? I'll help you. Such and such, such and such. Oh my God, sure, I'll share your posts on social media, in lieu of such and such, whatever, or come by and let's hang out. We'll share your post together, and then we can just chill." So, so that's always my offset. Like, I will as soon as I'm done. And when I'm done, almost never comes. And then I'll get tired and I go to sleep and I get up and I want to eat it. And then you got family, and it's always something. It's never a moment's piece of trying to really be able to connect, but losing so many people back to back, whether they're directly connected to me or directly connected to those that I love. A part of my life, part of my life history, all the up and coming artists, not becoming, but all of the legendary artists that are transitioning. Like, it's all, I'm like, this is okay. So I'm 47 now. And with 47 coming, and this many people, this is gonna keep getting more people. This is gonna keep getting more people dying. Like, and I'm like, I'm missing out. Like, so now I'm at a point where I have to weigh out, weigh out my losses. And I'm hoping to be able to spend more time. No, I'm executing a plan that allows me the opportunity to spend more personal time with the people that I care about. Doing some relaxation techniques, meditating, sitting around laughing and doing nothing. If they want to drink, they can drink. If they want to smoke, they can smoke. Or just to be and to talk and to listen. Probably a lot of listening. Um, so that we can reconnect, because relationships are multiple sided. I understand that it's not just one sided, and some people need some things that I haven't necessarily been able to give. It's not as a lack of love, but a lack of availability, and it's my responsibility um, to make those adjustments. Now, I will honestly say that I don't believe the statement wholeheartedly. People make time for the things that they want to make time for, because I think that it implies that when you can't make time, or things are just not falling in line for you to be able to have the ability to, that you don't care. And that's not facts in my life. For some people, it is. Some people be blowing you off because they don't care about what's going on with you. Some people blow you off because they like, I do, but nah, not really. So I can't speak for them. And though I can only encourage you to not hold everyone in your life, everyone that crossed your paths, accountable in the same capacity, I can only ask that, when we're engaging, if you and I have business or personal relationship, that you deal with me according to our relationship. But, who am I to ask you to not use your personal experiences to hold over my head and then hold me accountable for other people's failed execution? Anywho, let's talk about living our best life. Like, do y'all have plans to travel? I'm making plans to travel. Like, I want to go back to Arizona. Like, I love it there. Like, when I'm there, I feel like I'm at home, and I feel like the space like loves me. I could take a day or two and just go on up out of here. And I'm planning to do so very soon. I also have never officially been out of the country. I got a passport that got no stamps. I got it, and then COVID, and now 2 years later, I still haven't gone, but I very much would like to. So I plan to do that. Um, there's a vehicle that I actually want, and I've never been into shopping and things like that. So I'm a shop. I'm a shop and get me a upgraded vehicle. I'm gonna be quiet about what it is. I want nobody in a hoodoo corner sending me no reverse negative energy. Shout out to Nicole, Nikki McFarland for checking in. Hey, love, how are you? Glad to have you join the conversation. So I want to know, like, when you say living my best life, like, what does that look like for you? I know some people that mean they get shit faced drunk. Like they just go out and they live and they party, 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 party. Some people like to cuddle and snuggle with their books and be at home or binge watch or it means spending time and actively engaging their like when you hear the term living my best life, what does that mean to you? Like how are you putting like how does that resonate in yourself? And I'm gonna give y'all some time. I know that there is a delay in me answering the questions, and I'm glad it's a couple of y'all that are chimed in, checking out the show. I appreciate that. But what does it mean for you when you say, or when I say, make sure that you are living your best life, doing the things that you need to do? Facebook user says, phone down, traveling with my partner and children. Hello, Facebook user. Glad to have you join the conversation. Yes, phones down, traveling with my partner and children. Do you disconnect from the rest of the family? I'm like, how do you when you're still do you when you travel, do you disconnect from others that are not with you? I guess that's my question. Are you I'm a in the moment type person. Like I need to be in this space with whom I'm with. And a lot of people, and also, oh, that's what I said I was gonna do. I said I was gonna start taking more pictures because I had kind of shied away from that. But I know a lot of people like to take pictures, so I'm gonna try to do better about being available to take pictures. Let me see. You get what I'm saying? Because some people need that to capture memories. We hear, I'll remember all these thoughts, these moments, these feelings, and connected, and I want to hold on to it that way. But other people need to be able to see the picture. I respect that. So I'm working on excuse me, I'm putting together the plan to help me execute that better for my loved ones. Bobby Drake jumped in the conversation. I appreciate you, B Drake. LMBL. I'm sure that's living my best life. You know, he is the king of acronyms. Getting the progress in the plans I have set for myself because those plans take care of me and my family. Mm. Getting the progress in the plans I have set for myself because those plans take care of me and my family. And so I'm assuming that um you are in about a provide being a provider, making sure that the things that your plans and all of your execution to help make you maintain the ability to be able to do that for your family. Like that means I'm doing this shit. I'm coming up, and I love that. I love that thought processes that thought process of living your best life. Then Facebook user says, I know I keep calling you Facebook user because I can't see your name. So sorry. Yes, it's all about us that are present. Phones down, no outside communication. Pictures are a must. I need my daughter to have visual memories to refer after my passing. Understood. Understood. See? I mean, everybody do their thing. Like my mom is really big on pictures. A lot of my girlfriends are really big on pictures, and I know why I'm not as big on pictures as everybody else is, and I'm really, honestly working on that. Really, really, really working on that. But living my best life, like, what does that look like? You know what I mean? I want to remove a lot of the inhibitions that I have. I want to live a little freer. I want to do a little more. You know, I want to get rid of a lot of the restrictions that I've placed on how I enjoy those moments and things and people and stuff. Now, I would like a donut. I'm probably not gonna go have and smash the whole dozen. I probably could only eat a half of one, but I'm still going to have it. Okay. I haven't had a really good steak in whew, since I was in Denver at the airport. Now I've eaten a steak or two since then, but I haven't had a really good, oh my goodness, I'ma probably push you down as steak since then. And like that, it was literally one of the best steaks I've ever had. Um, I've had some good spaghetti, but nothing, in my personal opinion, is as delicious as the spaghetti sauce that my brother makes with those damn angel hair pasta ass noodles or his seared chicken breast. I'm only saying that because these are just things that I like. Let me tell you about this meal that I ate yesterday that I had to call. You ain't never had a real good meal that you have to call the chef and be like, if could we if virtual reality was the thing, if I could push you down, I could hit you through this screen, I would do it. I would do it and just have to deal with the fight that I know that's gonna come. You understand what I'm saying? I would do it. It was so good. Oh my gosh. I be missing eating food that tastes so good that it make me want to do something. Like I don't know like what the something be, but sometimes you eating the food and it's so good, you gotta do something. Like I need to do something. You know, like I said, hit somebody, put somebody down, touch somebody, kiss somebody. You ain't never had no food. You have not. Your taste buds are deprived if you've never experienced something that made you have to take action. That's 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 my statement. Whether it's make a phone call, whether it's scream, cry, I don't know, something you've not eaten, and that's just my wholehearted and truthful opinion. If you have never eaten a food that make you want to do something, like um homegirl Donna Marie, she makes uh I think it's chicken parmesan. I think is what it is. It's a fried chicken breast with the marinara sauce. And oh my gosh, it's and her chili. Not that I mean, I get excited about food. Someone told me the other day I got more excited about food than I was about celebration that I was going to. I'm like, listen, I know this food is gonna slap. It's gonna no problems. You understand what I'm saying? Is it right here? Facebook user chimes in and says, being selfish is just doing what's best for me, connecting back with people that make me smile once a month, and teaching my grandkids about our history. That is beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? That but being selfish and doing what's best for me. I listen. I don't and I think that the word selfish, like I wish there was some alternatives that we could use um because selfish has such a negative connotation. You know what I mean? Focusing on self-care, focusing on intentionally taking care of me first. You get what I mean? Like so that you can say these things and not feel like a bad guy or a bad girl for prioritizing wellness. You get what I'm saying? Like I think with the word selfish, like people have taken the word self, like self-focused, self-engaging, and made it so that it's such a bad thing because other people want you to take care of them first. Other people require that you are investing in them first. Me first. Me. Well, don't worry about what you need, just me, because I'm more important than you are, which too is selfish, right? So I figured that you can't change the definition of the word. You know what I'm saying? And let me just bust it down really quick because y'all know I'm all about addressing the word from the root, selfish. And I'm glad last week we were talking and Devon brought it up. You get what I'm saying? And he says the definition of the word selfish, y'all, just so y'all know what I'm reading. Can y'all see that? There it is. There it is. There it is. Selfish of is an adjective of a person, action, or motive, lacking consideration for others, concerned chiefly with one's own personal profit or pleasure. Okay. Now let me see. Let's see if it another definition: concern excessively or exclusively with oneself, seeking or concentrating on one's own advantage, pleasure, or well-being without regard for others. Okay, I'm gonna stop there because I think this is the part that we're where people take and interpret like it's nothing wrong with being concerned for self. When you're on an airplane and the plane is going down, you gotta get you together first so you can be together for somebody else. You know what I mean? Like you like when things are coming down to the wire and all of the lines are coming together when we're talking about preparedness and being able and available to take care of those that we care about and the things that we love and the things that we need. How do we do that? What do we do? How do we focus on that? What is the goal? How do we do? We got to take care of us first. You got to be together. You got to be straight. You got to have your shit together. You got to be on deck. If you are not, you cannot. You get what I'm saying? So how do we encourage one another to remove the negativity that comes with the idea of taking care of self first? Like I will tell you right and now, I'm all about keeping my sanity. Okay? Now a lot of people is going to be pissed off about that, but I am absolutely all about maintaining my mental health. Okay? I'm not trying to let you make me want to blow this bitch up. I'm not trying to get you to push all the buttons that'll make me feel like I need to do something to or for or from or because of anything you got going. Okay? I want it all to be a choice. And we always say, "Man, everything ain't gonna be easy. Life is not always easy." You right, it's not. But life is not always on fire. Okay? Not my life. And especially when I have the ability and or the choice to make that different. My life doesn't have to always be on fire. My roof, my right now is not always of an absolute urgency. And I choose to live like that. Like I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna take care of it. I'm just not gonna pass out trying to get there. Facebook user also said yes. I get it. And one of my kids told me that I need to stop worrying about everyone else. I'm doing me. I've been everyone's caregiver. Listen, Facebook user. Listen. There's nothing wrong with taking care of. I'm just gonna lean right on in. I don't know if you're a woman or a man, but it don't matter. Okay? Let me just lean right in and tell you. At some point in time, you have to take care of you first. Not that you would disregard them, not that you take the time to it's not a form of abandonment. It's just prioritizing. Like you will get to it. You know what I mean? But you can't get to it. And Kathy said this earlier, if you are deceased. Okay? And creating stressful environments endangers your heart, endangers your literally your brain, your mind, your blood pressure, your blood flow, your skin, every function, your body will shut down. Okay? Acting out because you lack in the ability to take care of you first. And then what you gonna do? What they gonna do when you're not here? Who gonna be mad then? Who who? I'm sorry, what? What they gonna be mad about then though? Hmm. So I'm gonna lean back one more time. And I'm gonna just honestly say this. It's not a bad thing. When I'm doing my massage, and I'm just gonna use this as a reference. I usually start with a mindful meditation. And it's called the box. Okay. It's a meditation called the box, where me, you, and all of your things in the room, and I have my guests create this box. and we take all these things and place them in this box, and then we address the now issue, which is you in this moment. Okay, we address focusing on how you feel in your body and how to align that, allowing this moment of wellness to take place, this moment of connectivity, so that you can be present in this right now. And anyone who loves you, your children, your significant other, the people that you work with that care about, friends, family, they listen to me. As frustrating and right now as it is that they hurt their moment, their urgency is taking place, anybody that loves you understands. Give me 1 minute, give me 1 hour, not 1 hour all the time and anytime you call me, but right now in this moment, I need this hour. Even little kids understand that. It's all about the language that you use to communicate it. I need this hour. I deserve this hour. And in order for me to be able to execute all the things that you keep saying, mommy, 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 huh, babe, daughter, could you, son, could you, all of those things, dad, 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 uh, hey, hey, all those things. In order for me to get there, I'm gonna be with you in a minute. Let me get this hour. And I don't mean the hour that you sleeping, because that's your body commanding. You understand what I'm saying? But when you can consciously look them in the face, I'm gonna take care of that. I really just need this moment. And anybody that loves you is gonna say, okay. Even if it's driving them nuts on the inside. Even if they're like, but I need you now. Because they love you, they're gonna be like, okay, okay. Right. Facebook user said, right, right. I almost died in July. Okay, Miss Cleo. Listen, I'm just trying to play. I don't feel guilty. I'm a female, preach. And if they don't understand, they'll be all right. She said, I didn't know. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just trying to tell you. I want y'all to know that you will live in your best. You gotta live in order to have a best life. Is where I'm going with that. Like you have to live, be available. You understand what I'm saying? Be alive to have a best life. If you are deceased, you are not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And all of the opportunity to maintain, to push forward, to go, it's not there anymore. You want to smile. You want to enjoy all the good foods. You understand what I'm saying? You want to wear clothes that make you feel adorned appropriately. You want to have beautiful conversations and exchange words of pleasantries. Some people want to just lay in absolute stillness and listen to the wind just blow by your ears. Whatever that is for you, find it. Find it. Please. When you feel like you got a headache every day, your body is saying, hey, hey, cut it. Something is happening. We don't like it. It could be something that you've eaten. It could be a conversation that you had, some stress levels showing up in your body. Listen, find out what it is and alleviate it on the ASAP. Okay? On the ASAP. I did say that. ASAP. You understand what I'm saying? No step offs, no second guess, no slide bys, none of that. Do you understand? None of it. You must take the time, like live your best life. If you've had a stressful childhood, an unloving teenage years, You get what I'm saying? You going through some relationship woes that's got you in a spot that you just don't know how you're gonna recover. Find the thing. Find it. Quiet as kept. I ain't gonna even say it that it could really be you. It could really just be you. Am I grumpy? Possibly. Am I always mad about something? Why? Is it me? Like, legitimately quit lying to yourself. Take a couple of 2-3 moments, take a couple of 2-3 breaths, and be like, am I being unreasonable? Am I facilitating extra stress in my own life? Am I making bad choices that are putting me in these positions? Is it me? And then if it is, get to changing. Get to putting the things into place that'll help you get a different result. If you're not sure that what it is, let's tap into some resources, because we don't always have all the answers to all of the things. I'm trying to tell you, that's why you got resources. That's why you have networks. That's why you know other people besides yourself, and you don't exist in this world by yourself, because if you only lived for you and by you and only with and to you, then you wouldn't need nobody else. The fact that you know other people, the fact that there's somebody in this life that exists beside you, that you've crossed paths with, you actively engage with, there is something in these relationships that you need to be the better part of you. There is something that is happening in these relationships that make it so that you understand, like, you need that. I don't know if God just decided you need to be exposed to the color red frequently, Patrice. You all the time. So much that my hair is red. Okay? I don't know if God just decided I needed to be connected, that my mom needed to be connected to the color blue. You understand what I'm saying? What do you do in those times? What do you do in those spaces? How do you manage that? If you're not sure, it's okay. It's okay not to have all the answers. I promise you, it's okay to not know everything. That's why you have resources. Ask somebody, and ask somebody that you know is going to say either I can help you, I know, or you know what? I don't know. Let me plug you with such and such, because they might. Or let's find out together. Now, don't get me wrong. I won't be fooled, and I don't expect you to be fooled to understand that everybody is all right in the mind. Okay? Or in with their intentions. There are some people in this life that don't want what's good for somebody. I'm not gonna say there's somebody that don't want the good for you. We don't know. We're not gonna say that you ran across these people in your life. Okay, let's just say that life is made of checks and balances, and it ain't always the sweet side. Be thorough. Be adamant. Be attentive. Hey, Angie, how you doing, sis? Hey, Kenya, how you doing? Glad to have y'all join the conversation. Be adamant about, or be diligent, excuse me, about who and how and where and when and what and why. But before any of that, and I say this all the time, you gotta be honest with yourself. Like, you gotta be. You have to be willing to take the time to do the things that are gonna make you be able to look and say, Patrice, you know damn well your teeth is hurting because you ate that Oreo last night. Why did you do that? And then didn't get your fat butt up out of the bed and go brush your teeth. And so when you got up this morning, you brush your teeth. You was like, why does my because I let the Oreo cookie with no milk, juice, nothing, water, rinse it out, just settle in my the deep crevices of my hilly teeth. I got to do better. I can't be mad at nobody else that I let that sugar in my mouth. Nobody. You follow what I'm saying? Yes, I did. But I have to know that about myself. I have to know that, listen, Patrice, we all know that your kidney and your urethra does not like carbonated drink. It's something about the carbonation water. Your urethra and your kidney be like, girl, stop doing it. However, my ugula and my taste buds be like, but we loved it. How we weighing it out? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? I know that's a lot of extra information, but I'm trying to explain to you. I know what it is, and I'm still like, I don't know why did I do it? I did it because I was willing to take the chance. I was willing to go the extra mile. For what? For what? Well, I ain't gonna lie and say I don't know how or I don't know why. I'm not gonna do that to myself, and I'm gonna encourage you to just as little as that. Start with those types of things. Start with those type of self truths. Little things. Little things. You can't expect any part of growth if you have not started with being honest with yourself. You want to live your best life. You can't even figure out what that is because you don't know what you want. You don't know what you need. You won't even be honest with yourself about the stuff you don't like. As you just allowing people to do stuff and be like, oh no, it's cool. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Stop expecting other people to be considerate of you for you, like in advance. Don't quote unquote not do things so somebody else will not do the thing because you think that they should figure out that. No, 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 nope. Okay, do you understand? Oh, I'm changing my chat. My plans just got canceled. I'm sorry to hear that. Um, trying to change this. You understand? Okay. So do you kind of follow where I'm going with that? So we're talking about how do we get to understanding living our best life? Like it's not a button that you just turn on and be like, "Fuck it, I'm about to live this life and everything that I want and everything that I need." You got to start somewhere. I don't know how to do that. That's okay. You got to start somewhere. The first step in all of that is being honest with yourself. Hey, I need blah blah blah. I would like to have such and such. Me and one of my sister friends were having the conversation between wanting and needing. If you need something, I'm gonna say this so intently. When you need something, like you cannot do without it. Okay? Like a necessity. Let me just move your glasses so you see my face. A necessity is something you cannot do without. Okay, I'm gonna put my glasses back and slide back into myself. It's a lot of stuff that we want. Okay, like I need water to drink it. Liquids, fluids. You need the water. You need it. You can't not drink it. Okay. And don't give me, well, you could drink juice or soda or there's water, fluid in it. Don't play the game. Okay. You need it. Your body needs certain nutrients. When it does not have it, it malfunctions. This light requires electricity. No electricity, no light. Need. Okay? Need. Think about the things that you need in this life. We talk about all the time, talk about stuff we want. I want a lot of stuff like that X6, baby. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it too. I want that X6. I'm gonna get it. Probably be by the X9 by the time I get it. But I want it, and I'm probably gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? So you can have that experience. You want that. I deserve it. It's a nice car. And I like that car particularly. It's something about it. It got my attention. Maybe it was a memory that I made when I drove it. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, it got it. It got my attention. And I want it. Okay. I also want and plan to have a ridiculously good Philly cheese steak sandwich. Okay. I want the meat to be tender, like tender and nicely flavored with um sauteed onions and green peppers and mushrooms, okay? And I would like some extra jalapenos to put outside. I don't want it into it because I don't want it hot all the way through. I just want the jalapenos that you put on top. And I'm talking about the jalapenos like cousins makes or the cousins make available for their subs because they hot, but they kind of like a hot sweet kind of like that. Not the sweet peppers or the Ghirardelli peppers, not those, but the jalapenos. Okay, with the with mayo, a lot of mayo, so that the juice from the meat and the mayo mix together and almost make a sauce. That's what I would like. I don't need it. In a couple days, I'm gonna be running around here talking about something. I need that sandwich. I wanted it a couple days ago, and I still haven't gotten it because I didn't have to have it, but it's coming, and I will soon. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. The Campbells make this salmon. I don't even know what the herb cheese sauce cream something that's on it. It just makes life unreal. And it's so good. You know what I mean? Or, oh my gosh, pecan pie cheesecake that the whites make. I can talk about all day the list of the things that I want, but let's talk about the things that I need. You know what I'm saying? Do I really know what that is? There's some stuff that I need. Like we exaggerate ourselves out of wellness. Of out of living quote unquote our best life, substituting wants and needs, like exchanging them like it's a casual thing, and we are underservicing where we're supposed to be full on invested in ourselves. We gotta do better, y'all. And I'm saying that like shit, we in our 40s. Most of y'all looking at our things or up. You get what I'm saying? Or up. We gotta do better, y'all. We gotta do better. Like it's us that's dying now. Like not because of carelessness and recklessness in that capacity, even though that is happening. But what is happening also is our bodies are saying, "Quit playing games with me," and our mortality is at stake. Do you understand? That is heartbreaking. Our livelihoods in exchange for a simple. Let me get this hour right quick. Oh, I know we're supposed to do that, but I'm I'm gonna be a little late. Or can you not make plans and talk to me about it before you do that? Because I need blah 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 blah. I need a minute. I need a moment. Or is there somebody available that is willing to listen? Are you able to just listen? What does that look like for you? Do you have that? Can you make that available for yourself? I want my mama to make some tuna also. I think she did. I missed it. Don't tell her I said that. I just think that we have we have more years behind us than we do in front. And it's really time that we start taking into consideration the real value of what we're here for. We can almost all agree that you are born and then you pass away. And from the moment of growth, think about that. From cell development to cellular development never stops. You understand what I'm saying? Like you just keep transforming from this sperm and ova combination into these full-fledged bodies of people. Then that body transitions in once it's culminated to its its um its peak. You know what I'm saying? Once it's culminated to its form, then it starts deteriorating again. You get what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily deteriorating, it's another form of transformation that some of us are just plumb not ready for it. Our bones start going, our joints start aching, we losing fingers, hips, thighs, knees, teeth. And I tell my babies all the time, your hands, your feet, and your teeth, quit playing games about it. Living your best life. Waking up minimally stressed out. Everybody not gonna make that happen for you. You gotta make that happen for yourself. Waking up, taking those extra breaths. You know what I'm saying? Being okay with understanding, hey, I need a minute. You can have a conversation. Stop trying to force relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because of whatever, like you passing up some greatness for you because you stuck trying to appease something that just ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? How do you figure it out? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? Are you gaining? Are you living well? Are you happy? Are you comfortable? Like, let's look at all the things that make it make sense. Like, this is a good thing for you. Think of if you're not sure if it look like what if it's a good thing for you. Look at your friend, your child, your mom, your grandparent, or whatever the case may be, and think about what you would want to see them doing, how you want to see them doing well. And then apply it to yourself. Because sometimes it's hard for us to say, well, I can do good for other people, but I don't do well for trying to figure it out for myself. That's cool. Because again, I already said we don't all have all the answers all the time. We just don't. And that's okay that we just don't. But the question there and then lies in, okay, well, what do I want for you? Well, I want you to be happy. I want you to be safe. I want you to be secure. I want you to be stable. I want you to be creative. I want you to grow. I want you to laugh. I want you to love. Like all those things, then you should want those things for you too. And it's okay to want those things for you too. And if you feel like you haven't done anything in this life that would afford you to the right to deserve that, well, you are alive. You're here. If you've done some unsightly things, you will probably want to get it right. Make amends, offer apologies, do what's right. None of us are perfect. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I have a really hard time forgiving certain behaviors. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's certain things I be looking and I will side eye you forever and not engage you. I'm not gonna skin and grin in your face. Let's be clear about that. Okay, I'm not gonna laugh with you and kick it with you and be like, "Oh, it's all good," and then like, but and then behind you be like, "I'm not really messing with you." No, you gonna know off jump. It's cool. You don't have to like me, and I don't have to like you. I'm not required by life or law to like anybody, and they are not required by life or law to like me. I don't know if I need to say that again for y'all. Not life nor law. And once you understand that we are not required, it's not it's expected, or if it's nice if, you know what I'm saying? It'd be good, it's a good look if we could, it's appreciated if, not required. Not required. As even as parents, even as a parent, you don't have to like your kids. It don't change the fact that you are responsible for them until they reach a certain age, but you're not required to like them. It's nice if you raise a human being that you can engage with and have respect for, and they garner respect for you, etc., etc. But you don't got to. Your responsibility is to make them an active, productive, and an active, productive citizen of life with all the skills like that. You responsible for making sure they got access to all of that. I know that's a lot. It's also a lot to procreate. You reproducing your cells. You got to make sure that those cells get the stuff that they need. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you got to put the things into place. That is your responsibility. Not to like them. Okay? You are not required to be your children's friend. Now you can try to figure out another way to offer lesson, directive, and engagement of enrichment and to be a productive part of life society. Sure. Knock yourself out. But then you're not required to like them and they're not required to like you. It's not a requirement. I know. I know. That don't sit well with everybody. It's okay. It's okay. That's the beginning of it though. Understanding the difference between what I have to do, what would be nice if I did. These are the things that I need. These are the things that I want. I'm going to be honest with myself. I don't like this. I prefer that. Like these words were put into our language to improve comprehension so that you are not in a position where you got to figure it all out. That's not a guessing game. You don't got to. Like at all. You don't got to. It's like a statement. Got to. I'm about to figure out what if that's another word. Got to. But you feel what I'm saying? What do you do in that case? How do you move in that space? Hmm? Living your best life. What does that look like? If you stink, like you have poor hygiene, that is a sign of lack of care. Not on the list of living your best life. If you have allowed your teeth to rot, if you have not thought about before you execute it in your life's plans, you might be missing something. I know, but you just gotta get it. Everybody's life wasn't smooth. You're right. Everybody's life was not smooth, but everybody still has choices. We don't always like the choices that we made. We don't always like our best options, but we got them. Like you got them. And some journeys are more difficult than others that was set into place. Then they have nothing to do with you. Like you didn't make it, so your journey was gonna be harder for some of us. Some of us really kicked over all the stuff and stepped on all the toes along the way. But some of us were dealt a really rough start. What do you do? How do I? What do I? Where do I come? How do I make sure that uh, when you don't have all the answers, you gotta start tapping into your resources. Don't get me wrong. I know, unfortunately, that there are some lives that are shorted on on all the value. Where's my cord? I done lost my cord. Sorry, y'all. That are shorted on all the opportunities of value. And I'm sorry to hear that for them. Hold on. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Some people were just born into some really awful circumstances. And you can't make well everyone. I understand that as we talk about the balances of this life and the imbalances or the offsets that this life affords us. I think my allergies are acting up. But what we can do is not argue about stupid stuff. We can do is learn to be more understanding about the differences that people have. What we can do is understand that you can't just do whatever the hell you want to do to people and expect there to not be consequences. And if your best life is non-productive and hostile, causing hurt, harm, or danger to others, then they are have every right to engage in a defense process. If that means defending against you, hope you be ready for it. I tell people all the time, hey, look, I'm not here to have to put up with your stuff. I don't. Like I am not required to put up with your mess. And if you want to engage so we can figure out as soon as your shit start bleeding all over to my table, now we got a situation. As soon as you show up on my doorstep with your mess, now we got a problem. The moment you stop being cautious and pertain and offering sensibility that makes sense for everybody across the board, that's cool. Like when your stuff bleed over here is the short statement of that. The moment that you get overflow, good or bad, that definitely involves me because your overflow is on my table. You understand? Like now, if you're doing whatever you want to do over there, now I can choose to close my eyes and look away. I can choose to not engage you. Not I can choose that. I may not always be successful in my choices when it comes to that. I definitely may not always figure out the best option to look away, especially when you care and you see somebody tearing themselves down or tearing like you see that, you be like, oh my gosh, I want to help. I want to get involved. I want to look out. I was watching, unfortunately, TikTok the other day, and this young lady was showing a video of her face healing. Okay. Not her face was not healing because she was in an abusive relationship. She happened to be and her friend, one of her GFs, was in a relationship with a guy who was abusive. She happened to be there when they were fighting. She was helping her friend, and the guy beat her up horribly. Like horribly. When you got to make choices about what parts into and not get involved in, that's rough. You may not be the person to physically do and be an enforcer, but there's consequences that come along with putting your hands in places that they don't belong. You know what I'm saying? There's some people out here that are actually gamefully putting their time, that gamefully gathering their time to literally make somebody else's life miserable. Like I still trip. I made a post that said that like some of these folks out here is straight psycho freaky Jasonish. Like seriously. Like girl, if you are spending your day plotting, planning to manipulate. Sir, if you are figuring your time how to make her life miserable or what her downfall is, you not only do you need a whole ass whipping, and that's just my personal opinion, you need to see the people. I know some folks, I can do some great referrals, offer you sometimes we need some medicine to help offset the chemical imbalances that you are experiencing. But if you are spending your time and your days at any part of an effort to focus on ruining another person, the level of ain't shit that you are is a whole other thing. The level of it is just a whole other bar of failed people. If you have taken that much time in your life, man and or woman, to impose like that's a special kind of somebody. That is a special kind of somebody. And what you need to do is be very careful, because karma is a real thing in this life. And I don't care how much you externally try to offer some kind of justification for that type of behavior. You can say all day, "Oh, I want to such and such, such and such," and it was because like, but when you know in your heart and in your mind that you ain't right, when you stop lying to yourself, stop lying to yourself. Like it take a whole special person to do that, a whole special kind of life existence. And I personally believe, and so this is my own opinion. Yeah, I ain't with it. I ain't with it. Life is too short to spend your time and your days that invested. And like the Most High don't never look. Ain't nothing good gonna come to you from that. And if you want to spend your lowly life living la vida loca in that capacity, peace be unto you. Peace be to your journey on that side of the table. Cause that type of karma spreads. And if you have friends or family members that know that is how, and nobody says, hey, you should consider, especially if that is bleeding over into their lives. If your behavior is involving your friends and your family, and you are encouraging them to do and behave in the same way, somebody it's time to step up and say, listen, we done with all of that. When I said last week, y'all just use the people magnet and just suck all these people up and then take them away. Y'all was like, Trish, that's a little harsh. It is. But when you infect an apple tree with a bad apple, or you damage one of the roots with some unsightly stuff, you have to dig and get all of that out of there, because it will kill the tree. The relationship that I had with my ex-husband was not a beautiful one post marriage. Do you understand? But I'm not sitting my days trying to figure out what I could do to cause this man any kind of misery. I know what he deserves in this life, and it probably ain't for me to give it to him. All I want is for him to live well, be happy. And whatever the Most High appeases him in this life, let him have that, because it's not for me to offer his judgment. How is that living your best life? There's no positive. There's nothing positive about that. Nothing. Nothing. I remember girlfriends calling, telling me something. Let's go ride and such and such. I was never the girl to call for that. Never. As a matter of fact, I was the one that when you called me because you knew you wanted somebody to talk you out of it. We got other things to do. You setting traps for our growth. And then now you just included me. You don't love me, fam. You don't love me. You setting traps for our come up. I ain't no love in that. That's trifling. If you out here mismanaging people, and I said this last year, I mean last week also. If you are a parent and your children living the same kind of life that you knew you were afraid to survive in, I'm concerned. I'm concerned. Especially when you know when you got the inkling of know better in your life. When you know better, you're supposed to do better. Once you are informed of doing better, to know better, knowing to do better, you're supposed to do that. That's why you got the information. You got the information so you can make better choices. But not everybody is on that. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody is on that. You feel me? If you have friends or family in your life and all they do is complain, all they do is fuss and yell and bitch, all they do is manipulate, take advantage, or just feel like they can do whatever they want to do, and no matter who it affects, like that shit not healthy. And all if all that matters is what you want and how you want it done, and all you don't care about none of the consequences, none. I the question like your morality. Every day we wake up and you once you open your eyes, choices begin. We don't have no control over whether or not you opened your eyes. Devon D said earlier, the present is a present. This is a whole gift. Like you laying there in the bed, you get up and you take that stretch, get that breath in, and my eyes open, baby. You didn't have any control over that. Involuntary behavior. You are still alive. Your next decision is the beginning of the whole day of cycles. Do I get up? Once I get up, where am I going? What am I doing? Do I go to the bathroom? Do I put like every step after that is a choice. I don't have baby. Every step after your eyes opening is a choice until they are involuntarily closed. Upon waking, upon living, and then upon dying. That is it. Everything in between is a choice. Now, we not always like the consequences that come along with those choices, but that's where we are. Okay, so my allergies are apparently kicking my butt. Everything. What you eat, where you go, what you do. No, I got to. No, you don't got to. You don't have to. The only thing you have to do in this life is be back and die. Or be whatever nationality you are. And then because you can't change that. You can't change your race. No matter what you want to do, no matter how many times you change that or whatever. Quiet is kept. There's other things that you can't change either, but people are trying. Good luck with that. You understand? All I'm saying is you cannot change the fact that you are going to die. When and how, some of us don't know. And I say some because unfortunately, people who are stricken with illnesses discovered that they don't have the option anymore. But while you do, while you are, choose wellness, choose healthy, choose safe, choose peaceably. Like you can do that. You get what I'm saying? I have a loved one that smokes cigarettes. Still, I'd be like, fam, put it out. And then my eyes blink. Because in 2021, almost 2022, I can't believe that some of y'all still smoking cigarettes. Like just a whole thing. Like it's clearly cancer causing. It's other things to smoke that don't kill you. I'm just saying. There are other options, other things you need to smoke. You can need to smoke something else. In 2021, people are still doing drug overdoses. Like you just nobody learned how to use the drug. Um, what I'm calling? What is it? Cocaine, morphine, um, opiates, all of this. You think they didn't just develop these drugs, fam? They've been around for a very long time. And are you telling me that at no point in time did your drug using ass decide I probably should learn how to use this drug? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna go and learn how to use it. It's like putting a perm in your hair and leaving it in and not knowing that you gotta wash the chemical out. Or putting bleach on your hair and not knowing that eventually you gotta wash it off. How long do you leave it on? I don't know. You don't just do it. You don't just do it, and you don't just not do it. Not based on a personal experience, but because somebody before you created the rules. Somebody before you established a list, a pattern, or something that said this is what happens when this happens. Like it's some shit you just don't gotta find out for yourself. Like ODing is real. If you're asthmatic, then you already know that nobody really wants to not be able to breathe. When your lungs shut down, that is one of the most scariest feelings you could ever imagine. If you figuring trying to get a grasp on what that looks like, imagine being on your back and somebody is on your face, not with the pressure, just covering it, because it don't necessarily come with pressure, covering your nose and your mouth. So there is not an exchange of air, but real small breaths because it's got a filter. Oh, excuse me. So you can kind of breathe through it, but not really. Trying to catch that. And then what happens is when you get scared because now you can't breathe, you panic. You get what I'm saying? When you get scared, you panic. So your adrenaline kick in, right? And you go wow. It's all bad. It's all bad. But you notice. That's why some of us carry asthma pumps. You notice. The same thing. Like you can be too high. You can. You can take too much of some drugs and it will kill you. If you don't wear a condom, you have increased your probability for pregnancy or STIs. It's like it's a thing. If you don't do these things, then this will happen. Like that don't apply to only a few of the things some of the times. We got to do better about the choices that we are making, y'all. Better about the decisions that we are making to get us there. You want to live your best life, then do better. Think differently. Apply those. And if you're not sure what that is, resources, fam. Resources. Use them. Ain't that much pride in the world, fam. We're too old for that. It ain't that much pride in the world. I don't know how it's not going to sentence you to happiness. I don't know how. I mean, it's not going to sentence you to death. Say it. I don't know how. And if nobody else knows how either, somebody knows how. Then we go figure out how. We go ask the questions. We go do the work. or we die, y'all. I'm gonna eat what I'm eating. I'm gonna die anyway. Now, some of those conversations we talked about selfish earlier, right? That is selfish, lacking consideration of others. I know that I'm supposed to take this medicine for such and such, and if I don't, then I'm gonna die. But you send your family to go get the medicine, and then you don't take it. You want them to encourage you. Your family says clearly, don't smoke. And then you say, could you go buy me some cigarettes? Hell no, I'm not going to the store to buy you cigarettes to help you suck your life away. And if you're a smoker and you're sending your people to go buy you cigarettes and you know they don't want to, shame on you. That's torture. Like you making me help you. What kind of shit is that? Get out of here. No, I'm not doing. If you drink and you are abusing the liquor, don't send nobody to go get you no drink, fam. Go get your own shit. Making people be a part of your trauma, of your self-destruction, people who love you. That's selfish. That's thoughtless. You understand what I'm saying? Making people who like you're not supposed to have saturated foods loaded in saturated fats. But making your mama fry you some chicken. Okay? But I love your chicken. No, don't do that to her. Don't do that. These are selfish behaviors. Not, hey, I had a really bad day. I just need a minute to just adjust. That's not selfish. That's smart. That's considerate. That's thoughtful. I need to be able to get myself together to be the best part of me so I can show up for you. Hey, y'all, I checked my cholesterol and it's such and such, such and such. Can y'all don't have to try to make me do it, but if don't offer me such and such, such and such, don't give me if you see me reaching for. You know what I'm saying? That's not selfish. Y'all out here constantly eating whatever it is that you eating, fried this, loaded that, knowing what it's doing to our bodies. Now, don't get me wrong. I eat what I eat too, but I'm not having nobody help me eat the fuck up the stuff for my body and tear me up. And then people feel some kind of way, like you involving them in your tearing yourself down. Who wants to? Why are you doing that? I'm not sending nobody to the store buy me no Red Bulls. I know I'm not supposed to drink it. I'm not. That's selfish. Selfish is not, hey, I need about extra 10 minutes because I thought I was gonna be able to such and such. I'm not. That's thoughtful. Such and such happening and plan. That's considerate. I need a moment. I no thank you. I don't want that anymore. Please don't offer me such and such because I'm trying not to. Whatever. If we in a house together and I'm trying to eat well and all y'all frying food, snacks, chips, everything is everywhere. Guess what? Guess who don't care about my journey? It's not that I don't have the willpower. It's just harder now. Now we've complicated my journey. You understand? But you love me. This is it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Okay, so I don't know what this allergy situation is happening and that I'm experiencing. So I'm going to in the show a little earlier. I need to get my medicine because I I need to get my medicine. So It's been great talking with you guys. Hate to end it so abruptly, but I gotta do what I gotta do. My throat is itching. And that's not good. So okay, it's been real. I love you guys. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for focusing with me. Remember that when you are working on living your best life, start with being honest with yourself first, and then go there. Figure out what it is you need and what it is you want, and how to find some smooth balance between the two. You feel what I'm saying? It's a good thing to take care of you so that you can be available to all of the people that you love. That is how we live our best lives. Do you understand? I love y'all. Until next week, I'll holla.